2 Kings 10:27. The acts of Jehu.
Jehu converted the temple of Baal into a public latrine. The greatest possible insult to Baal, the god of fertility. His act made Baal's temple an unclean place. Jehu, thus, effectively eradicated Baal worship.
After Jehu kills Ahab's son King Joram and executes Judah's king Ahaziah, Ahab's son-in-law, he then kills Ahab's wife Jezebel. Then all 70 of the remainder of Ahab's sons. Also, 42 of Ahaziah's nephews. Then Jehu eliminates all of the prophets of Baal. Jehu was the king of Israel for 28 years. He worshipped the calves that Jeroboam made.
These acts fulfilled the prophetic word of both Elijah and Elisha.
Jezebel speaking from her master's mouth. Satan. Jezebel's descendants were all executed by Jehu.
Jezebel attempted to kill all the descendants of King David. This of course was an attack on the future plan of God, to prevent the birth of Jesus.
Ahab and Jezebel were judged, so I raised up Ahab's daughter. She was a failure too. I attempted to stop the messianic line of David. I always fail.
Ahab died like a dog. It was prophesied.
Jezebel was judged. She died a dog's death.
Athaliah was the daughter of Ahab and Jezebel. Athaliah was worse than her mother Jezebel, not only bringing the corrupt Baalite religion into Judah, and inciting her husband to murder his brothers, then counseling her son to do wickedly, but also slaying all her own grandsons so she could usurp the throne.
Athaliah worships Baal. She attempts to usurp the plan of God to have a descendant of David on the throne and Jerusalem. The Antichrist attempts the same impossible satanic scheme.
The killer queen sits on the throne of David in Jerusalem because she murders her grandsons. She usurps the plan of God. For a while, God is not usurped. His will is always done.
The queen sits on the throne for a while, but one of her grandsons was hidden. The demonic queen will be judged.
2 Kings 11:12. That a grandmother could be so callous as to slay all her grandchildren in order to gain the throne of Judah for herself seems almost inhuman. However, Athaliah was the daughter of Ahab and Jezebel, 2 Chronicles 21:6, and the wife of Jehoram, whom she had persuaded to follow the Baalite idolatry of her parents rather than the true worship of Jehovah. No doubt, she wanted to establish Baalism as the state religion of Judah, as Jezebel had almost accomplished in Israel. She had been Judah's queen for the 12 years Jehoram reigned. Henry Morse Study Bible Note.
The demon Baal and Lucifer had so corrupted the royal palace that they murdered children.
Joash, the son who was saved and hidden, was made king when he was 7 years old. The diabolical queen and the priests of Baal were executed. God did not allow his will to be usurped.
Execute Athaliah, the usurper, and the priests of Baal.
After the rapture, in the coming 7-year tribulation, the usurper Antichrist, the beast, will attempt to sit on the throne of Jesus in Jerusalem. Satan loses. Jesus wins. The Antichrist, the beast, demands that everyone bow and worship his image. The image of the beast will be in a temple. Decapitation is the penalty for not worshiping the beast. In the last of the coming great 7-year tribulation, the Antichrist will execute anyone who does not worship his image. Beheading will be his method of choice. Revelation 13:15.
For millennia I attempted to end the messianic line. Then I tried to stop Jesus from going to the cross. I failed. He was victorious. I was defeated.
Those who refuse to worship the image of the beast and worship the Savior God Jesus who created the heavens and earth will survive the 7-year tribulation and enter the millennium. The chosen servants of the Creator God Jesus are faithful. God delivered the Hebrews from Egypt and they have faith that He will work His will in their lives, even in tribulation. Even in the fiery furnace of tribulation the chosen will praise and worship their Creator Savior God. They long for the peace and perfection of the rule of Jesus in the millennium. King Jesus is in control of all his creation, even in the fiery furnace of tribulation. He will not allow the beast to usurp his prophesied plan to rule on earth from Jerusalem.
King Jesus, the wonderful Prince of Peace and Love, ruling from Jerusalem and the millennium. Finally the rightful heir will rule. Beside Jesus, the almighty everlasting Son of God.